I remember when I was a little kid, my mom would take us on trips to Jamaica, but whenever we were coming to Jamaica, she would make sure that we weren't wearing a lot of jewelry. And the reason why is because she's had experiences where she'll wear jewelry down here and then tools, she was looking for it like she was trying to find blues clues. Because when people see what you got and they think you got a lot, they're going to want a little bit of what's in your pot. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand why you should think rich, but look poor. Because I'm going to give you 5 reasons why it is beneficial to look poor at times. Number 1, understanding the value of money. You have to come to terms with the fact that money is a tool. You can use it to fix things or it can just make matters worse. I was just having a conversation the other day with a young lady and I asked her how she's doing. And she told me that she's going through depression because she just took a test twice and she failed. And then she went on to say that the money that she used to pay for the test, she could have used to buy herself a Coach purse because she likes to treat herself sometimes. And I was like, really? A Coach purse? Would that grow in value? And that was a serious question because I know that some purses actually grow in value over time. And I ended up doing some research and I found out that some Coach purses actually do grow in value over time. But 9 times out of 10, when a woman is buying a purse, they're not making that purchase with the intention that it will grow in value over time. They really just want it to be aesthetically appealing so that they can have a nice feeling. And in most situations, women shouldn't be worried about having a nice pocketbook. They should be worried about how their pockets look. Because when you purchase an item, it has stored value. And it's either going to appreciate or depreciate over time. So if you have a whole bunch of things that's just going to give you buyer's remorse, then you're trotting along the wrong course. Wealthy people understand that you should invest in things that's going to appreciate over time. That way they're putting their money to work for them because they understand that if you don't learn how to make money in your sleep, then you'll work until you die. And that's why they choose to invest rather than waste their money and then stress. Number 2, less attention. Your image creates a perception, and what people perceive is what they receive. And that's why you need to deceive people with your image so they're not asking you for a handout. Because if they're looking at you and they think that you're in the same situation as them, then they're not going to be asking you for things because they think you don't have it. I remember this girl told me when she first saw me, she thought I was a bum. And when she first said it, I was kind of taken back. But then I continued to listen. And she went on to say it's because I dress bummish sometimes, like how rich people dress bummish. And that had me thinking like, well, that's a good thing. And it's crazy how material things can change someone's perspective of you. Because in America, I have a 2011 Chevy Malibu. And here in Jamaica, I have a 2011 Audi A4 and I take pretty good care of it. So it's in a decent condition. And when I'm driving around, I could see people looking at me. But the other day I had picked up one of the boxes from the gym from school so that I could bring him to the weigh-ins. And while we were driving in the car, he was like, you know, when I'm in this car, it's like there's more people looking at me than when I'm in a Benz or a Beamer. And little do they know that thing just look pristine because it's clean, but it's an old car, so it ain't that expensive. But when I'm driving the Audi here, I get a whole bunch of attention. And when I'm driving that Chevy in the States, they don't even see me passing by. Number 3, personal well-being. Health is wealth. So rather than spending so much money on looking good, focus your time and energy on feeling good. By exercising, meditating, going for walks, doing things that's actually going to have a positive impact on your life. You just have to change your perspective and be selective with your time and your energy and focus on the things that matter so that you could put more money on your platter. Number 4, being intentional with your funds. You're going to reap the benefits of the seeds that you sow. So if you continue to try and look rich, rather than doing the things that are necessary to obtain wealth, it's going to affect your health and it's going to affect your lifestyle. Because instant gratification will not get you to the destination of your desire. You have to practice delayed gratification and invest your money in things that are actually going to benefit you in the future. Number 5, culture and personal value. You see, the culture that I was raised in is actually very flashy. But throughout life, I've learned that by being flashy, you're attracting the wrong attention. The objective is to have more than you show and speak less than you know. because your appearance dictates their approach. And when people think you have a lot, they're going to want to have some of what you got. And I've seen this a lot growing up as a kid that's been traveling to and from Jamaica. There's been instances where I've seen relatives ask my mom, what size are those shoes? Because you know, I said, me like them and she'll tell them. But my mom has this thing where she's not going to take her clothes and give it to someone else. But I have seen my brother take the clothes off his back and give it to a relative just because they said they like it. As a Jamaican would like to say, the people in red eye, when they see you with something, that's exactly what they want. That's why it's better to keep your valuable things out of sight so it's out of mind. And I guess that's something that wealthy people learn over time. And it's about that time. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so that you're notified every time I make a new post. Until next time.